Hello everybody. I hope that you're doing well. I'm making a small video from my kitchen. Uh, I have to degrease all the kitchen, but as I said, I don't want to clean it for somebody else, because it's pretty upsetting that the other person could not, at least in 7 years, wipe down a wall or wipe down anything. So anyhow, let's not think about this. I want to, because coffee, I will go to a nice coffee place, but I also drink coffee at home. I have this coffee machine. And look, we're now going to make this coffee with capsules. And then I'm going to have some lunch I will share. But there's a main thing I want to talk about in this video. And it's actually, this video is mostly directed to Worst of the Internet, who spoke with me yesterday on my stream. So I can explain some things that are very logical and obvious, but sometimes you just have to explain it again, So let's make coffee. Okay, let's let the coffee dribble and then I will have some. So regards Steve. Steve, like everybody else, likes attention, right? Why are we on YouTube? Why do people come on YouTube? Because people want attention. And Steve tried to get it. As you see, he was on my channel supportive, and I got a lot of super chats from him, or not super chats, but memberships. It was beneficial for my channel in that kind of perspective. But then I saw that it's mentally not good for me. And if I'm mentally not all right, then my channel's gonna suffer as well. And it's also harming my friendship in real life with Steve. Whatever friendship we have, from all the years we've been together, whatever is there, remaining from this relationship, it harms it even more. And that even affects me even more. So the only thing I could do with Steve is ignore, and I ignored him in real life and on the internet, which worked kind of well. But if other people don't ignore him, then I cannot control that, because I'm not a superhero. I cannot control the world. I can control myself, how I see things, how I react to things, but I cannot control the other people. I cannot control YouTube. I cannot control what content another person makes. I can just say that the content is actually, like very negative. I can criticize the content, but I cannot tell them not to make content. So these things are out of my control. So I've learned to not even bother my mind with it. Just ignore what is not good for me. And of this I have control, of me and my mind, but not of the other people in the outside world, and not of YouTube. So if you guys pay attention to Steve, don't put that on me. Don't put it on me. I have tried to, or when I first took him off my channel, I have screenshots where everybody asked me, where's Steve? Where's Steve? Where's Steve? And I was like, no, please don't, because it's bad for me. I have all the screenshots where I explain this, that I'm trying to not incorporate Steve, and I begged him to not come on YouTube and all this. But the more you try to control these things, the more you don't control it. That's what I learned eventually. So that's why I learned to ignore. And if you guys then pay attention to it, because there's nothing else going on in girl world, and you think that I'm stupid or other people are stupid, that you are the one talking about it, and you're the one giving it life, and you're the one giving it energy, giving him energy. And he's liking the attention. He learned that, okay, through me, it hurts our friendship. So he knows that through me, he cannot anymore with YouTube. And he respects that, because he's not stupid. He does have some common sense in the end. Because he sees that now the friendship with me is suffering, I'm not paying attention to him as he would like. And it is what it is. It hurts me, it hurts him, but this is the thing. If I have to do damage, I have to control my own damage in my life, you know? And he knows that very well. And so it is what it is. Action, reaction, you know? His action caused me to react by ignoring him. And if you people then, because there's nothing to do, and you think that other people don't see that this negativity, that's all you live off, you know, you don't live off funny stuff. No, you like this dragging negative, and you need somebody to hate on, and you think other people cannot see this. In the end, you people like to hate on me. Question is why? What did I ever do to you? Or what did I commented just like you comment? That's hypocritical. That you're like, oh, we hate you. Why you hate Bali? Yeah, because she comments on other. What are you doing? You're just as much commenting. What's there to hate? That I am a good wife to my husband, and you've seen 2.5 years how I treated Steve, and that I kind of, you know, got a little bit control of my life, that I kept up to what I said, you know, that I'm going to return to Europe from Bali, America, and I said everything I said was true. There's nothing to be fabricated, and that's the thing, worst of the internet. There's other people that they don't have content, and all they can do is be negative and petty and mean, and they fabricate things. And this is why I don't watch, because worst of the internet said, why don't I watch, you know, the person that is obsessed with me and comments on me? Because it's just negative and it's fabricated. Like, let me give Monty as an example, as an entertainer, not person, as an entertainer. Monty has talked about me as well in the past. And back then I was not, everything was new to me. Now I'm already, you know, I'm used to these kind of things. And I remember I was nervous about Monty talking about me. And then I would tell you, he is an entertainer. He has a very neutral perspective, you know, and he only works with facts, with facts, yeah, that he can have receipts on. He doesn't fabricate stories, and he's kind of neutral, and he's light. He makes it funny. He makes his content he tries to put a funny twist to it with DLF and all of this, you know, laughing, you know, light. It's light humor, light entertainment. Whilst you guys, you know, I'm not pointing, but you know who you are. You like that mean. You need to have someone to let out your meanness and your hatred on, and you think that it's not observable because you're not funny. You're fabricating. You're being very negative, and this gets you going. You know, this turns you on, and that's sick. That shows you that exactly the negative and the mean people and the kind of the psychotic, the psycho people. Then you have to ask yourself, why are these people making content like that? Because probably they cannot make any other content. So, and they have to go with what they can. Otherwise, they would make other content, but no. And for me, like I said, I'm just documenting, you know, I have my content since 5 years. So many videos about diverse and everything. I'm mainly documenting my life. And it's entertaining for me to see other people documenting my life when I'm actually doing better, you know. So it's entertaining for me, but at the same time, like I say, when I see people fabricate, then I don't watch it because it just will irritate me. And I wonder to myself, why are these people so mean? You know, it's just terrible for someone to say, you know, like, oh, look at how ugly she is, you know, to put another woman down like that. But in a mean way, not in a stupid joking way, you know. If it would be a stupid joking way, like I made one time a comment, okay, but in a mean way, oh, look how ugly she is, you know, but really, like, that really shows that you hate that person, that you're obsessed in a mean way. Because otherwise you wouldn't care so much. You would say, oh my God, she looks terrible here, you know. But then when the person looks good, you also give them, you know, the right, you tell them, wow, here she doesn't look bad, you know. She should put on makeup like this more often. She shouldn't show herself when she's without makeup. You can make comments like that. That's light. That's good criticism. That's the way to go about it. But to only, you know, to only show hatred and to think that it's not obvious that you have some psychotic obsession of hate with the person, it is. And the other people, they're also obvious. But like I said, many people, you know, because there's nothing going on and the people like this kind of negative entertainment. We can give an example of Lol Cow Live, you know, Lol Cow Live. This is the exact, some people just they want to make content like this. This is all the content they can make because they don't have any other intelligence or any other interests or nothing else really to offer, you know. It is what it is. I feel sorry for them. And they don't have any humor or anything interesting stories, nothing. All they can do is, you know, like entertain a crowd of haters. And it's sad. and then fabricate in order to keep things going. Because in the end, how long can make a content? How many shows can you make on, like, and I think it's not obvious. I don't know what long scale, that has. But in the end, I always tell you, time reveals everything. The truth comes out. You've seen it with all the people in girl world that come and go, and the audience as well that come and go. But the truth reveals everything. And then some people look pathetic and they disappear. Some people make mistakes. Some people get outed that they are really messed up, that they shouldn't be talking. They shouldn't be the ones talking about other people when their truth and reality is much more messed up than the person that they're talking about. That also we have seen. So yeah, and that is the thing. I wonder why I would like to watch somebody talking about me. Why not? It's amazing for me that I'm on somebody's mind. It's flattering. And but I would like to also to watch and to be entertained, but I can't if the person is fabricating lies, and that because they want a trigger, they want a back and forth. Then I just don't pay attention to this person. I ignore. This is why I don't watch this person. Worst of the internet, I choose to ignore. It's best for me, my mind. I follow. I do my thing, my life, and I cannot control the person. Let the person, anyways, will do what they want. I have the choice to ignore it, because if they want to play, they're obsessed with me. It's obvious. They want a back and forth. They want my attention so bad. That's why they tag me and everything. I don't even watch what they put. Honestly, I don't. I just see tag and I already ignore. My mind's like, ignore. Don't even pay attention. It's obsessed person, and they want so badly my attention. It's obvious, and this is the whole thing. I choose to ignore. I will ignore. I let them do what they want. I'm addressing this today because of worst of the internet and because of Steve. I want to explain the Steve part. That if you guys pay attention to him, don't put that on me, because I'm not paying attention to him. And I could have, like I said in my chat, he was the one that with memberships. Me in the end, I said it's not worth even the memberships or the friendship for him to harm me in any way. So you see what I made my choice. You can see it from my actions, what decisions I took. Now, if you take the decisions to make content about him and pay attention to him and want, some reaction from me about him, you're not going to get it. That's your choice. You look that it comes down on your choice, what you pay attention to and who you give life and energy to. You know what I mean? I can see from my videos what I give my energy to and what I pay attention to. That's why I say this, I'm just addressing it now and never again. You guys can make your content, you can play with each other back and forth. Maybe you found one another. Otherwise, you would ignore it. You wouldn't react to one another, but you like it. You both, and you think that other people cannot see it. The sickness. I don't play, I ignore and I do my thing, my content, and continue with my funniness with S-Jam and what my Vienna and whatever, and my crazy friends, and showing you the life of Vienna, how people are different and everything is different. And so I continue with my thing. But if you want to continue the obsessed woman with Steve and with all of you to talk about one another, then go right ahead. In some ways, I guess it's some kind of entertainment, right? And in the end, everybody gets what they want. Steve gets his attention that he wants so badly also. Otherwise, he wouldn't talk so very much. It is what it is. So he gets his attention on YouTube, and whatever, can waste some time getting the attention that he wants. And the other people, they have content, or I don't know what I can say. What else can I say? Yeah, they've got content. So I told you that I'm busy. I'm glad that I have my things now to do, and I'm happy with the things I choose to watch. S-Jam, I enjoy. I like laughing. It's relaxing for my mind, and it's light. That's the right word, light. It's not heavy. It's light content, light humor for me. And in rest, I didn't even get to see Foodie Beauty, Now I'm catching up because I'm missing all her live streams because I'm sleepy. It's thing that if you're living life and you're walking around every day, guys, you're sleepy at night. You really are damn sleepy. I can hardly make it after 11:30, guys, these days. Really, and I wake up early, but I wake up with happiness. I'm like, whoa, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do today? Today I was thinking, to go to get my hair cut. Maybe I'm gonna do that. And why can I do that? Because the hairdresser is just 5 minute walk away, just like everything else is 5 minute walk away. You can do anything you want in 5 minutes. You can be anywhere you want in 15 minutes. You can be in the center of the city in 15 minutes. I'm always going to, because I hated that people told me that I'm not doing anything in Stowe, Ohio. What was there for me to do? What was there for me to do? I tried a few things. The bob. I went 2 times to the hairdresser. I went a few times to Giant Eagle. And what else? I went to some store, I don't remember, clothing store, I can't remember, on the strip in the parking lot. Strip, weird shops. So I might be doing that with my hair. Apart from that, what else? What can I say? I will eat lunch. I was thinking to make the sandwich now, but now I don't feel like it, honestly. But I have the things out. I can show you what I'm going to have for lunch. Just simple things that I got yesterday. Remember yesterday I got these things. I already ate one yesterday, and I have 3 more. I'll probably eat one. Then some cheese that we got at Naschmarkt the other day. Olives, tomatoes. And I have still this half a bread. For me is enough for lunch. Even maybe too much. No, half a bread I can eat. And I'll put my favorite spicy cheese spread, Liptauer. And then here I have my favorite that I got yesterday. So I'm gonna make myself a sandwich. My favorite. So that's that. Here I have coffee. Let's see. It has a nice cream. You see the cream? Foam. Yeah, I will drink it. So I think this is it. What else can I say? Yeah, so I'm gonna tag Worst of the Internet. So, because he spoke to me yesterday, and I want to speak back because it's only fair, you know, for me to explain how things are in my mind, how I see it. And I have no problem if people have something to say to me. Back, like I say, I have no problem if people also want to talk about me and comment about me, but don't expect me to listen if you're fabricating and just being very, very mean people. Don't expect me to listen. If you're funny about things like, for example, light, you know, then maybe I'll even watch the show. Maybe I'll even comment back, you know. Maybe then it's fun for me. But if it's not good, if it's just really vile and evil and really not good humor and even fabricated with lies, then no, of course not. I don't want to. I have the choice to not listen and not to involve these people in my life. That's the thing. On the street you can avoid people. On the YouTube you can avoid people too. It's just where you put your attention to, who you react on, what you talk on. If you just don't watch it, you know, it's not on your mind. You're like, okay, whatever, you know, another one. It's the same insults again, you know, I don't need to hear about myself. So you get used to it and you don't even pay attention to it. So that's the thing, you can train your mind and control your mind. That's also things, you know, I always share information with you about the mind, you know, psychology, the mind, which interests me very much. I wish I would have studied it, you know. I did study a little bit, but not, you know, so I could do something with my studies, no. I spend my free time, you know, analyzing how the mind of the people work, you know, the frustration, the projection, feeling a void, not being able to better oneself, struggling with bettering oneself, struggling with human connections and relations, paranormal friendships and relations, paranormal, parasocial, So all of these things are so interesting to me, and how it's different, how how it is on the internet, and then how it's in real life. It's pretty similar, but on the internet it's a little bit different because you can express it differently, because you can be behind profiles, and you can have sock accounts, so there on the internet it's even more extreme. Yes. And there, the lies, people can fabricate it so easy. If all people, like today, if all 5 people, say, for example, criminal, they call me 5 people today say criminal, then tomorrow 15 people, and this is the way it goes. And until somebody, the real people, and after some time are like, where's the evidence? There's no evidence. You have to come with receipts. You can't just call somebody a criminal. After some time, people are like, where's the receipt? And if there's no receipt, it's like, okay, then it dries out, let's put it like that. And then after some time, people will find something else to talk about, and they again try, and fabricate. And they have teams, the groups, like I told you. The people that struggle with individual to make content themselves as an individual, interesting content themselves as an individual, or just to survive on their channel as an individual, they need alliances. And that's good, that to work in a community, alliances. But in the end, it's a weakness. Strong people stand on their own, and that's a fact. People that don't have anything to hide, strong people stand on their own. The people and it's obvious, people can see it. With time, everything is seen, who is with who and why, what's the reason behind, what's their motive for this hatred, where's it coming from? Is there any receipts, on this person being, a criminal? Like I said, the truth comes out of the people, who they are, why they speak about things like that. And all of this, we've seen it over and over again. I can give examples, but I'm already dragging on this video way too long. I said, some people need content and they have nothing else. And they're bitter, in life. Frustrated, bitter, maybe jealous, envious. I have no idea. Maybe because, like I said, if you want to drag on me and talk bad things, go right ahead. It's, for me, like I said, I feel special. But you also should say, as a correct entertainer, or whatever you call yourself, then you also should say the good points, that say, yeah, well, you know what, she did manage also to lose weight, and everybody knows weight loss is a struggle. You should give me some credit for that. You should give me credit that I am home right now, huh? Give me some credit that I kept up to my words and to my plans. Give me some credit for the good things that I do as well, if you're gonna drag me with only the bad things. Give me also some, nobody feels bad for me that I'm here, and that nobody has asked me, how is it, your dad's not home, do you think about him? Nobody asks humanistic questions like that, huh? Why would you? Because you don't see me as a human, or I don't know. Nobody thinks about those things, to ask the real questions, no. Nobody asks, so, like, how are you feeling right now? Like, no, people have asked me about Steve and Cheetah. That's not true. But yeah, people are just very mean, and it's obvious. And then nobody gives me credit for anything. From all the people, how many people are hateful towards me, and you have to ask yourself, why? What? Bali, okay, she made some stupid comments, yeah, but everybody does that on the internet. Everybody says some stupid things sometimes. There's nobody on the internet that says everything perfect 100%. And like I said, if you always want to find something to pick on a person or nitpick or whatever, you can always find something. Oh my God, their teeth are yellow. Oh my God, the kitchen is dirty. Oh my God, they'd only stay in the house. You can always find things on anybody if you want to. But the question is why? What do you have with this person? Why are you doing that? Is there a reason that you're doing it? Or are you just doing it because you yourself are just frustrated? This is the question at the end. Are you projecting? Where's your obsession coming from? From where? Why? You even speak proudly about it for years, and recording and it's weird. It's just weird. Well, like I say, you cannot understand everybody in this world. You can just watch, observe, study, analyze, And you cannot control people. You can only control yourself, your life, your mind, but not the other people. And with that, I'm going to say, I hope you enjoyed my little talk and my speech. I'm going to continue my day, have some lunch, maybe cut my hair, and we see what later brings. S-Jam. I'm curious what he is doing today. Yesterday, he was wearing that nice new shirt that I liked, that Keeks got him. Oh no, remember somebody said Dark Salmon, I think, said that he's wearing the dead man's clothing. The husband from Keeks that passed away, he's wearing his clothing. That's so wicked, man. I don't know, that is just so disgusting. I don't know, I find it gross. I find it weird from Keeks. I would not want, I'm telling you. Like, I have also clothing from my father that passed away. I would not take clothing from my father. Nice clothing. I would not take and give it to Steve, my husband. It would be the most freakiest thing in the world for me to look at Steve, my husband, walking around with my father's shoes and with my father's clothing. But whatever, everybody's freaky and wicked, and some people in a funny way, some people in an evil, mean way, and some people, in funky ways. Everyone, with this I say peace.